What's up, YouTubeites? Welcome into the Lords of the Long Box presents the Cover Price Weekly Top 10 for the week of April 17th. While you all are congregating, TiVo.
And welcome to Lords of the Long Box presents the Cover Price Top 10 for the week ending April 16th, 17th?
17th.
Yeah, whatever.
Right?
It gets blurred. So,
weird. No, today's the 17th.
Laura, so it was good to people.
Hey guys, welcome on in. I'm so excited that we got Gabe back. I liked having you on. This is like the perfect panel for me.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of Gabe, say what's good to people.
What's up, everybody? Glad to be back. I always appreciate the invite back in. Spoilers, I'll be back here on Thursday too. So
yeah,
getting that all set ready to go.
And Gabe has an announcement later on in the show that you want to stick around for. So I'm stoked for it. So,
wait and see, guys. Wait for some fun for that.
Yeah, we don't even know yet. I didn't hear any announcement prior to the show. It's be a surprise for me.
No, so it's going to be a real reaction from the panel then.
That's right. JB, say what's good, man.
How you doing, everybody? I'm finally settling into the new digs here and excited about today's show. Remember, we're going to be giving away books. I think maybe more than one tonight.
Yes.
I think multiple.
I'm going to give something away in the live chat. And
Steve wants to give away something specifically to the live chat. So make sure that you're sticking around to the end live chat, because there's going to be a question that he's going to drop based on something he maybe hints at earlier, or maybe hinted out before, who knows with him. And if you get it right, you're going to get a book heading your way. So shout out to the chat, shout out to the panel. Let's hit this show tonight. It's going to be a good one.
All right. This show is sponsored by our friends over at CovrPrice.com for your price guides, collections, and trends. Head over to CovrPrice.com. Also proudly sponsored by our friends over at Bird City Comics. Use discount code of LOTLB to get 15% off anything in the Bird City Comics store. Laura, what do you got dropping this week?
So tomorrow we have Arcade Kings by Anna Marcano. It's a really cool image title about gaming. So if any of you out there are gamers, check that out. That goes live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the live chat. I don't know how many people we're gonna have because we're going up against the NBA playoffs. So we shall see. You know.
Oh, that's right. The Suns are playing tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Damn. That's okay. I'll catch it later.
Oh, that's sports ball.
All right, let's get right to it, boys and girls. As always, there is a runner-up to the top 10. What is this week's runner-up?
All right, so this didn't quite make the list, but it's an interesting one. We have Grindhouse Drive-In Bleed Out number 5 from Dark Horse. This came out in 2015. According to Deadline, Nicki Minaj will star in and executive produce Lady Danger, a new animated series for Amazon Freevee based on the Dark Horse comic book series by Alex D. Campy. The executive producers include Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. I did not know that was his real name. Through his G Unit film and TV banner. Starburns Industries will handle the animation. The series is set in 2075 and follows a government agent left for dead by her team after uncovering a dangerous secret. She is resurrected as Lady Danger, an Afro-futuristic agent of booty, who must conceal her
Oh
identity
my god.
while fighting villains threatening the earth and its inhabitants. Come on, that's a good story. The news of this exciting project has started to generate buzz. We tracked 8 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 256%, with a high sale of $92 for a raw copy.
This is a proof of life book.
Did you say
Interesting one.
agent of booty?
Yeah, BOOTI.
D-Y. I wonder what the acronym stands for. Well, what does the acronym stand for?
Did it say
I don't
what
know.
the booty stood for?
It doesn't say.
Doesn't
Yeah.
say.
Let's all just
Yeah.
make it up as much as we can.
Yeah.
Someone in the chat, start coming up with your best booty acronyms.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
Well, this is
What
does
does the BOOTI stand for? And if you can incorporate Gabe into it,
Oh. Oh. Now
Well, the
we're
first
going
the B is gonna
places.
be bald. So let's just do that.
ball.
Yeah. Bald out other
Oh.
TiVo
International.
internet.
Where
That's
does one
awful.
apply?
That's awful. That's awful. That's
to
awful.
be a
I
Bodhi
lose.
agent?
I absolutely lose. Yeah.
Booty
All
with
right.
an
So
I. With an I. Okay.
With an eye. With an eye.
yeah.
Almost made the list, though. There you go.
Yeah. Grindhouse Drive-In Bleed Out number 5. Raw Dog $92. All right. Let's get right to it, boys and girls. The top 10. What do we have for number 10?
All right, first one on the list for top 10 is
this.
Mystic number 15 from CrossGen Comics. If anybody remembers CrossGen, back in 2001, this book made the top 10 list this time last year due to rumors of a Harry Potter TV series potentially being developed at HBO. Then the J.K. Rowling drama happened and everyone forgot about it. That is until just a few days ago when it was officially announced that HBO Max, soon to be just Max, ordered a series based on all 7 books that would span 10 years, emphasizing faithful adaptations. Harry Potter doesn't have a clear origin or connection to comics, but that didn't stop fans from scouring what is argued as the first appearance of the boy who lived. In this book is a panel depicting a character with a slight resemblance to Harry, shaggy hair, round glasses, and holding a star wand. Not exactly a smoking gun, but sometimes the community sees what they want to see, leading us to track 14 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 173% and a high sale of $160 for a CGC 9.8 copy. And the near mint fair market value is $23 for this book.
Wow. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. That's very
When's the last time we ever saw a CrossGen book ever come
I
Exactly.
across
think
the
this
show
is the
at all?
first
Yeah.
cross-gen book I've ever seen on this list.
And I remember this because of the Wizard Days, and Mystic was on there and all these other, kind of indie comics. And if you didn't know, that's a precursor to announcement later on. See how I did that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. So Mystic number 15 from CrossGen 2001 for 160 and a 9.8. hey, this book just won't go away.
All right. Next up, we've got Infinite Crisis issue number 5, the Jim Lee regular cover, originally published in 2006. While the George Perez variant saw a flash of heat after the recent Blue Beetle trailer, this standard cover by Jim Lee has received the steady attention. Since its release, most collectors have aimed to acquire it as it features both Blue Beetle's first appearance and his first cover appearance. I love it when books do that. Now, that Perez variant doesn't feature Blue Beetle on the cover, and that's a book you can find when you're digging in them long boxes. This one, well, the trend continues as fans resort to the aftermarket to secure a copy of this modern day key, and we track 26 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 109%, with a high sale of $300 for a CGC 9.8 copy and a new raw near mint fair market value of $49.
So, what's you guys' level of expectation for the Blue Beetle film?
I think it's going to be great. Jaime
I'm
Reyes
hoping
is
for
one
all
of
the best. Yeah, I'm with Laura on that.
I am hoping that it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks good. Looks good. Looks good.
I have high hopes for everything that James Gunn is hopefully bringing with the new DC movies.
Agreed.
I do
I'm with
too, but you know what? The law of averages say one of the things that he brings out is not going to hit just by the law of averages, right?
Sure.
Let's say he releases 5 new things or oversees, 5 huge projects. I bet you one of
Well,
them don't hit.
Well, that's more
not
than what we
bad.
have currently
Yeah,
with the DCU.
yeah, it's not bad. 4 out of 5. I mean, come on. All right, number 9 on the list, Infinite Crisis, number 5 from 2006, CC 9.8 for 300 bonards. And this book is still on here, and I love it because I have a 9.8.
Oh, I'm jealous. All right. At number 8, we have Star Wars, Heir to the Empire, number 1 from Dark Horse. It came out in 1995. This book marks the debut of Vice Admiral Thrawn, the heir apparent to the Empire. Many suspected the newest film trilogy would feature the character upon announcement, but alas, that was not the case. Old Dave Filoni appears to be rectifying that. Fans were ecstatic to spot a glimpse of Thrawn in the recent Ahsoka trailer after we got a tease during The Mandalorian Season 2. Filoni continues bringing characters and events considered non-canon into the greater Star Wars mythos, and collectors are pumped. We tracked 26 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 111%, with a high sale of $1,058 for a CGC 9.8 copy and a raw near mint fair market of $193.
That is awesome. Star Wars, Heir to the Empire, number 1. First giveaway. Which Lords member said, I already used that question, huh?
Yeah, you use that one. But question, you think, is this the all-time high for this book?
No, I think the all-time high was 1,500 or somewhere around there. But
You think it'll get back up there?
I think it'll go surpass it once it gets on, once you see it on live, on live screen. I think it will. So number 8 on the list, Star Wars, Heir to the Empire, number 1. Shout out to my man Otto, 9.8 for 1,058 bones. All right, what do we have for number 7?
Number 7, everybody, we got Captain Marvel number 18, second print, the Jorge Molina cover. Marvel Comics back in 2020. Some may have forgotten that the Marvels was even a thing until Marvel recently dropped a trailer for it. In it, we get glimpsed at Zoe Aston as a then unknown character holding an accuser hammer. Sporting that same hammer seen on this cover, speculation immediately started swirling that she would be portraying Uriel, the half-sister of Carol Danvers. However, Marvel has confirmed this as false. Aston will be portraying Dar Ben. Oh, this is like Star Wars names. Yet before this news circulated, plenty of buyers rushed online before this confirmation, with 10 copies being sold on a 7-day trend of 377%, high sale of $125 for a CGC 9.8, and raw copies near mint fair market value of $50 for this book.
All right, guys. So did Gabe butcher those names?
They're not even real names.
Wait, I'll butcher the next round anyway. So,
all right. We'll save it. Number 7 on the list is Captain Marvel. Number 18, the second print, the Jorge Molina variant, 9.8 and for 125 bonards. All right, let's get to the next one, shall we? Could it be another one?
Well, what do you
Yes.
know? Well, look at that. Captain Marvel 18 again. If the second print landed on this week's list, then the more accessible first print wasn't far behind. In 2020, when this book was released, it landed on our top 10 due to the speculation of Laurel's first appearance. As the half sister of Carol Danvers, speculation also spiraled that she could easily make it a cinematic leap until she was confirmed to play Dar-Ben. I'm probably butchering it, but whatever. Many fans strongly believed that Zawe Ashton would be portraying the character. Now, plenty of buyers rushed online before this confirmation and helped move 32 copies at a 7-day trend of 127%, with a high sale of $61 for a CGC 9.8 and a raw near mint fair market value of $13.
Well,
Okay,
then
live
again,
chat. I'll leave the vote to you. Did JB butcher those?
I think he nailed it from what I could tell.
I think
That was
I've
wonderful.
practiced that name, actually. I'm just saying.
All right, there you go. Practice makes perfect, man. Number 6 on the list, Captain Marvel, number 18 from 2020. Let's get to number 5. Halfway there, boys and girls.
Man, we are just cruising tonight. Number 5, Secret Origins number 14, the direct edition from 1987. Okay, yeah, that's right. Several weeks ago, Frank Grillo admitted he wasn't the happiest with his role at Marvel and subsequently mentioned he would be taking his talents to DC. Well, we finally got confirmation he would be portraying Rick Flag Sr. in the upcoming animated Creature Commandos. Hence, this book saw quite a run, but no one is positive about how prominent the role will be. There is certainly a score to settle between Rick Flag Sr. and Peacemaker, with Peacemaker actor John Cena posting a photo of himself animated in costume to social media. Speculation immediately flared we would see a matchup of the two, which led us to track 36 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 107%, with a high sale of $108 for a CGC 9.8 and a raw fine fair market value of $7.
Not bad at all.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, Secret Origins number 14 from 1987, CGC 9.8 for 108.
I didn't think any of these Secret Origin books were worth a damn.
Well, there was, isn't it, what's her name? Huntress in Secret Origins?
I don't know. All right, what do we got next?
I think so.
Gabe?
All right.
I'm happy I got this one. I am excited
Oh,
for this.
hell yeah.
Yes, good old Silver Surfer number 53, Marvel Comics 1991. As we mentioned, Zawe Ashton is confirmed by Marvel to be portraying Dar-Ben. Dar-Ben is a joint ruler with Alan Dan of the Kree Empire after disposing of clumsy Fallop. They are quite unknown characters, but they do create an artificial Silver Surfer to assist in the cover-up and subsequent blaming of the Skrulls. With Secret Invasion also releasing a trailer, there is a ton of potential for a crossover. We've tracked 41 copies sold. 7-day trend is 119%. High sell is $93 for a CGC 9.6 copy, and the fair market value for fine copies is $6. I love everything about this. I love the entire Silver Surfer. I got this entire run, and
Yep.
it's just, again, it's kind of like with this whole list. It's really just the most obscure books are kind of rising to the top a little bit. These
like
are all
the
things that you could find in like quarter bins and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
these are dollar bin books, but
Mhm.
I've got this run too, and you can pick these books up cheap, especially this run.
Yeah, I think I have pretty much most of them. And Ron Lim just killed it.
Crushed it, crushed it.
Crushed it.
He's the
crushed it.
quintessential Silver Surfer artist for me.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's saying something, Gabe. Now I
Absolutely,
want it.
more than anybody else. When I think of Silver Surfer, I think of Ron Lim.
Yeah. All right. Number 4 on the list, Silver Surfer number 53 from 1991. 9.6 only, $92. That's it. All right, man. What do we have for number 3?
All right. At number 3, we've got what the hell? Oh, yeah, this version. Spider-Boy issue number 1. Originally published in 1996 from Marvel Comics. Now, Spider-Boy's attention last week has bled over to this week. As we noted last week, this wasn't quite the right Spider-Boy the majority were after. But the sudden Spider-Boy fervor gave significant attention to this amalgamation of Spider-Boy and Ben Reilly's Spider-Man. Oh, no, I'm sorry. An amalgamation of Superboy and Ben Reilly's Spider-Man. Whether many of the purchasers meant to secure the book, well, that's up for debate. But it's awesome to see some love of this mostly forgotten mashup universe. Now, we tracked 38 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 157%, with a high sale of $25 for a raw copy and a fine fair market value of $8.
There's no way this is a forgotten universe. Nope.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The amalgam?
This is
I've got a
absolutely on
bunch of
my
these.
mind on a regular basis, the amalgam universe.
Exactly. I think I have all of them when
Dark Claw?
when they came out. All
I got
the
both Dark Claws.
You got both Dark Claws?
Yeah, Dark
Yeah.
Claw and Dark Claw Adventures.
Yeah, and I always say I don't think this will ever happen again between DC and Marvel.
What are
maybe.
you talking about? They're talking about doing a movie together. Hey, it could happen again. It could
Who?
happen.
Oh,
No, I'm just saying, James with Gunn in charge. Who knows, man? They might do something. That'd be amazing if they had a little crossover. He's already talking about stealing some of the characters. Can you imagine if he starts stealing some of the Guardians to play DC characters? Come on.
I feel it's one of those things where neither company needs the other to help them out. Like they don't need to join up together to boost anything.
One needs a little bit of help. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, James Gunn's going to hopefully do something.
Yeah,
like
I think James is going to
do
right the
anything,
ship. Yeah, I think James Gunn is going to right the ship because he already has some really weird shit like the Creature Commandos and some other stuff. I always said, man, DC has a history going back to the 30s, and yet we only thing we see is Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. Come on. There's obscure characters out there. Come on, make it happen.
Well, we're getting the Authority. That was something that they pulled out of nowhere.
Yes. Give me the Authority. Give me Stormwatch.
Give me Planetary. Give me Transmetropolitan.
Here's one.
Give me
What
Weapon
about this
Zero.
crossover? Dark Phoenix with Darkseid.
Yep.
Or hopefully, if they ever do this, Tim, think about it. Because they had that amalgam comic of Doctor Strange Faith, right? So it was Doctor Strange and Doctor Faith.
One of my favorites.
Yep.
And if they do get together, easily $1 billion movie.
Oh, they're just printing money.
Yeah, exactly. So we shall see, man. Number 3 on the list, Spider-Boy. Number 1, the amalgam comic. All right, almost there, boys and girls. Nobody have for number 2.
The problem with having Gabe on is I end up like listening to you guys as if I'm watching the show, and I'm like, oh shit, it's my turn. You guys have these conversations. I'm like, really? That could happen? Okay, yeah. Number 2, Marvel's Voices Spider-Verse number 1. This is a John Jang book that came out recently. Last week it was Spider-Boy, and this week it's Recluse and Spider-Friend. With both new additions to the ever-growing Spider-Verse, many collectors were adamant about securing a copy. It is debatable whether it was due to the bonanza Spider-Boy created and continues, or whether they are genuinely interested in seeing where these characters go. Regardless, collectors moved to secure this excellent Jane cover, which features the debut of Recluse, a fan-created character in the background. We tracked 56 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 215%, with a high sale of $35 for a raw copy, with a near mint fair market value of $24.
So this is definitely in the category. This is definitely category of organic, right? Because maybe he's going to be into the Spider-Verse. Maybe not, but I always say this ad nauseum. Take a shot. Whenever Spider-Man or Batman introduce a new character, it goes hot. So that's but that's a lot of Spider people or whatever.
I'm losing track of how many there are nowadays.
I don't even know. It's
just wait till you see the animated film. There's a ton of them. Oh my god, yeah. Just give me Spider-Ham and Spider-Man Noir, and I'm down. All right. Number 2 on the list is Marvel Voices Spider-Verse number 1, the John Jang variant, Raw Dog, 35 bones. All right. Now we have number 1, but don't leave. Laura may be leaving, but don't leave because we're going to be giving away some shit that she don't even know about yet.
So you don't leave and just give away everything.
Yeah.
She's like, where's my car?
Take us home, Gabe.
All right. So number 1 on the list this week, not a stranger to the list, is Spider-Man number 7, the Roberto Ramos top secret spoiler variant, Marvel Comics 2023. The nuclear heat that Spider-Boy started is slowing down just a bit, but not enough to fall from our top spot this week. This book features his first appearance and first cover appearance, and the community was provided with plenty of heads up. Dan Slott teased the importance of the character, while Ramos commented he couldn't believe Marvel would let him put the character on the cover. It was a quote-unquote secret and all. But the moment it was released, the secret was out of the bag. Immediately, FOMO was high, propelling this book to our top spot by the widest margin ever seen. It remains to be seen if that success can be maintained, as Spider-Boy has been noted by Dan Slott as an essential part of the Spider-Verse future, and what is ultimately left of it. We've tracked a massive 364 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 141%, high sell of $200 for a CGC 9.8, and this is a pre-sale copy, and the raw near mint fair market value is $43.
Damn! Pay him. Pay that man his money.
Special shout out to the live chat. Some people were killing it here. John Longchat, 7-11. Roger Haight, 9 of 11. Joe Aldi, 5 of 11. Comic Book Countdown, 6 of 11. Comic Centrics, 8 of 11. Timothy Brandt, 5 of 11. Well done, Chad. You are
Good
the
job,
man.
everybody.
Yeah, you guys.
I got one.
Yeah,
I got 2.
I had the Silver Surfer because I got that run.
I got 4, maybe 5.
I got Silver Surfer because I got that run, and then I got the Amalgam run stuff as well. There seems to be a list of FOMO though.
No, I don't think I have that Spider-Boy Amalgam.
Look at the
I think
list.
I have
though.
the Spider-Boy team up.
JB, there's like 56 copies of the last one, 38 copies of the one before that, 41 copies, and this one's 364 copies.
This is
That's
more than all
insane.
copies combined on the list.
That's
sounds like.
insane.
It essentially is. That's nuts.
I
At
just saw
that
a
type of
comment.
price, if you
What about
got
this
it,
one right
drop it.
here? Overprint Refugee. I love that name, by the way. What'll it be worth when everyone has 5?
Well, get rid of your 5 and find out.
Good question. All right, thanks, guys. We're gonna be
Get
giving
some
away some
books
stuff
away.
now. Laura has to go, and make sure you check out Nearing Nirvana. We're gonna be sending you guys over. What are you guys doing tonight, Laura?
Oh, we're covering Ahsoka.
Nice.
Very
Oh,
cool.
nice.
We're
That
starting
scene
with
in
the
the
origin.
We're gonna have to go over there, man.
Like
That
a total
scene in the
retrospect or
trailer
just a
party.
trailer?
No, we're covering like the way that show works is we start with like the first time she appeared in comics and kind of just
Awesome.
build up chronologically. We're only doing part 1 because I mean it's probably the best character I think that Star Wars has ever developed. So we have a lot more that we have to kind of unpack with her. But yeah, head over there if you guys want to learn a little bit about Ahsoka.
All right, thank you, Laura.
Very cool.
See you later.
Have a good show.
All right. Well, I'm going to drop this link one last time. This is going to be your last chance to get in on this giveaway. But while we're doing that, I think Tivo, are you going to do a question for just for the live chat, right? You want to
Yeah.
do that after this one?
We'll do it after.
We'll do it after this
I'll
one?
play a musical interlude while you guys are waiting there.
There's your chance. I just dropped the link in the live chat. 126 strong in the live. We're trying to get to 8,000 subscribers. If you can help us out by subscribing to the channel, if you're enjoying the content, make sure you're hitting that thumbs up. And yeah, take us into some music, Tivo.
Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Pimp, when you're ready, your 6 minutes starts now. Check this out.
All right, Chad.
All
You guys
right,
have
let's
more
do
than
it.
adequate
So,
time. Let's do this.
More than
Do
adequate
this.
time. Before the show started, we had 45 comments. Let's get a new total. We've now got 67 comments. We're
Well
going to give away
done.
2 books, folks. One book is going to be based on this picker, and then Tebow's going to ask a question just for the live chat. So stick around. If you're in the live chat, you're going to have a chance to pick up a book. Here we go. And the winner is Gold Gauntlet Comics. That Wonder Woman cover has always been one of my favorites with the winning comment. Congratulations, Gold Gauntlet Comics. Make sure to reach out to Tivo or Laura to get your book. And I'll stop the screen share there. And Tivo, you had a question. I'm going to drop a starting line in the chat. And then we're going to see. I got to make sure I spell line right. Starting line is dropped. We got a question in the chat. Tivo's going to drop it. We got 115 strong. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're enjoying the show, make sure you gave us a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. What do you got for us, Tivo?
So this is part of the segment sponsored by Nobody. Things Tivo watched that you should perhaps watch. I mean, this movie got really bad reviews, but I enjoyed it because it is bonkers. And there was a comic book that came out for it. So there ties it all together. It stars Aaron Eckhart. And there's gargoyles and demons. Name
Starting
the
lines down, folks. Let's get some guesses in chat. It has gargoyles and demons and what else? Who did star?
Aaron Eckhart stars.
Aaron Eckhart.
The
Come
main
on,
character.
people.
Oh, the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Don't.
Yeah. Duh. No.
And I thought Gabe was still going to drop some knowledge on us.
There we go. Winner, chicken dinner.
Oh, look at that. Quick.
Frankenstein.
That was quick. I don't
Yeah,
see
that
a
movie
one ahead of it, right ahead of Mr. Baker. Wow. Mojo.
On it. Good job, everybody. Wow.
That film
Congratulations,
is bonkers,
Mojo. Reach
man.
out to Tebow.
That was some fast Googling.
Yeah, that film is bonkers. So it's
impressive.
It's Frankenstein's monster. He killed. Well, I don't want to spoil it. Just go on and watch it. And, and I was on a binge where I was like, you know what? After that, I watched Dracula Untold, which is so underrated. Such a good film, man. If you haven't seen Dracula Unrated or Dracula Untold or whatever, it's pretty dope.
He said, I should have won.
All right. Is that all the giveaways?
That's it for today's show, but we will be giving away more books on Thursday's show. And we know that we're going to have Gabe joining us because celebrity status. Gabe's coming back.
That's right.
Wow.
I'll just say my goodbyes
my
right now,
writers.
by the
I
way.
come back.
Mojo
say my
Quid
goodbyes
said
now.
that's his favorite Aaron Eckhart movie. Wow.
Yeah.
Over Batman.
He was Two-Face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see what else he's in. I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna shit about everything after Thursday because all the winners and everything. So so sit tight, boys and girls. I'm gonna give away everything. A bunch of Bird City comic variants, and I'm gonna give away a bunch of Spawn variants too. So and Spawn homages. So good things come to those who wait, as they say. Gabe, tell us about this new thing we got going
Oh,
on. Or
that's
We got a
you
new
have
thing
done.
coming up. Yeah.
Okay.
So, hey, everybody, I appreciate you giving me a chance to shout this out. I'm starting a brand new YouTube channel from scratch, starting from the very beginning, 0 subscribers, getting everything all put together from the very beginning of things.
Is
It's
it up
called,
already?
it's
Is
up
it up?
now. It's up. There's no videos
Where's the
or
link?
anything
What's
else
it
like that. There's a
called?
link. I'll throw it in the chat real fast. It's called
Yeah, throw it in
Comic
the chat.
Book Versus.
Throw it in the private
dig it.
chat. Does Gabe have a wrench? If Gabe's got a
don't
wrench,
know if
it'll
I'll-
drop. If it won't,
Yeah, no, I threw it in there. I got the wrench, so let me
you're
pop it in
good.
there. So it's called Comic Book Versus, and the
I
idea behind
got
Comic
the
Versus is going to be 2 different shows. The main show, the fun show, is really going to be Comic Book Versus, where it's going to be 2 collectors going head to head, battling it out on what their favorite comic books are. It's going to be a themed show with 3 rounds. So let's say the theme is 90s comics and the 3 rounds. So each round's going to have a category. So round 1 would be gimmick covers. So let's say it's me. First round, fight. I throw up a gimmick cover and I talk about it. It's all about education. It's all about sharing. It's really I'm not going to be competitive about it or anything like that with anybody. It's all about sharing knowledge and fun comic books. So I'm going to throw up a gimmick cover, and then JB will take his turn and try and throw up another gimmick cover to beat my gimmick cover. And then I'll throw up a poll.
Is JB going to be on the show already?
And I didn't know I was gonna be on the show, but if I was on the show, I will be taking it serious and I will be trying to win. I'm just saying.
That's fine. I just don't want to be like, oh, you're a loser and I
I'm
won,
not-
or any
yeah.
of that kind of stuff, right? So it's gonna be a category of gimmick covers. You throw one up, I throw one up, I put a poll in the chat, and then the poll
Sounds
decides
gimmicky.
who wins, right? And then round 2 will be
Fanboy Fight Club.
Fanboy Fight Club. Everybody, pull it all out. Round 2 will be like bad girls, good girls. So somebody can throw up like a really hot Purgatory cover or Witchblade or whatever, and we just talk about it. Right? It turns into just a discussion and to drop some kind of fun with that. And then round 3 will be like obscure. Bring up some kind of weird, obscure 90s comic. And that'll be the idea. It'll be different shows. There'll be like a Fantastic Four show. There'll be a Bronze Age show. You don't have to go in and pull out all your 9.8 and try and impress everybody. You can. It's the chat's idea on who's going to win. Right? That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be cool. We're gonna do that up. I really enjoy comic book knowledge. So I'll be doing some really fun comic book knowledge videos during these fights as well. And then there's going to be a second show that I'll be doing. That's going to be called Wizards Top 10 Then and Now, where I'm going to have Tim on, and we are going to pull out a random issue of Wizard Comics, take a look at the top 10 books from that time frame, and compare it to what CovrPrice is currently showing the prices and the average sales for that book going forward. So what did it look like in 1993 versus what it looks like at 2023? Something fun like that, and way to go with things of that sort. So it's coming up soon. It's fun trying to get all this done behind the scenes and get collectors on, but it's also a little bit harder than I thought to get people together for this. So subscribe if you're down for this, if you're interested in this, if you're a collector and you want to show off something and you want to do like a themed event, like if you're a Spider-Man collector, if you're a Bronze Age collector, if you're modern variants or Star Wars, like I got Nemesis Prime on the hook for Star Wars.
Nobody wants to go up against Nemesis Prime on Star Wars.
Got to find another Star Wars collector. He also does Batman stuff. So I'm trying to get more people together, kind of do this. So hit me up on Instagram, Gabe Loves 90s Comics, if you're interested. And we're trying to figure out a schedule for all this for everybody. It's going to be fun. It's going to be witty. There's going to be a lot of comic book education going on. So if that's your bag, you know where to come to.
Yeah. And I'm down for the wizard thing.
Nah, that's gonna be
Gabe
so
and I.
much
We've
fun.
been talking about that. There's
That's
that wizard podcast Twitter account that I follow, and it's just brings me back, man.
Yeah, I'll get him on too. I'm good friends with Adam. I've been on the show a few times, so I'll get him on, and we
Yeah.
can talk about Wizard Comics. It's all about it's interesting to see what these books were going for in like 1993, and then what
I
they're
love
going
it.
for these days. So it's really interesting to see how that goes.
For you young cats who don't remember, the Wizard magazine had a Wizard Top 10, that came out. Gabe, you want to show it, Gabe, or
course I do.
JB?
Yeah, this one-
Whoever's first. I think
he'll get to it first.
Where's the top 10 on this? This is one of my favorite ones. So top 10. This is June 1994. So number 1 is one of my favorite all-time comic book of all-time cover. Prophet number 4. So we'll take a look at what Prophet's going for then, what it's going for now. We got Gen 13 number 1, Gen 13 number 2 in the number 3 spot. Marvel's number 2. Beavis and Butthead, that's been on the show a few times.
Yeah,
she's been on the show a few times. Lady Death, Vengeance of Vampirella.
I have that book.
Yeah, I love that book. That's the one that's crazy too, because there's like different foil cover variants for it as well.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Green Lantern 48, which is the end of that run before Ron Mars comes over. And look at that, Wolverine number 75. So that'd be kind of fun to kind of go over these top 10 lists, see what they're going for then, see what they're going for now, and drop some comic book knowledge.
When did Wizard stop? This one's from 1998.
Issue, God, I think it was like, I want to say like 178.
It looks like it says cover 2 of 3. So then they started having variant covers.
Yeah, that's when they started getting deep into like,
that's deep.
That's when they started getting deep into like the pop
covers.
culture. Because the very last issue is Ryan Reynolds on the cover as Green Lantern.
Yeah, I think early 2000s is when
I need to look
Wizard
for that
ended.
one. That's a good one.
2000. I'm gonna say 2000.
I got a year-end
8-ish?
spectacular issue.
Oh, 2008. Wow.
Maybe later. 2010. I have to look it
year
up,
is
but
this?
yeah.
This is
That's issue
96
50.
year-end spectacular. 96.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got a big old stack of Wizard
good stuff.
comics that we can go through. I'm gonna do like a random number generator and bring it up and just go through it. It'll be fun to see what it looks like. Again, we're gonna take a look at CovrPrice to go see what the current trends are for those books. Good fun stuff.
All right. There we go.
Thank you,
Look at it.
everybody.
Fun show. We're giving away
That's awesome.
comics, talking about new content, and you guys are here in the live chat, killing it. Still 80 people.
That's incredible.
JB, any last words?
Shout out to the live chat, man. You guys are fantastic. If you did enjoy the show, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you're following me on Instagram. I've been doing some cool stuff. I finally started to unpack some of this craziness that I've been accumulating over the years. And look forward to seeing you next Thursday. And as always, don't forget, we had a good time.
Yes, we did. Gabe, any last words?
Everybody, I said my piece. I appreciate the time to be able to talk about that. Follow me on Instagram. Hit me up if you're interested on being versus. And we'll hook up.
Yes. Can't wait for it. I can't wait for the Wizard stuff. I can't wait.
Yeah.
All right, boys and girls, for Gabe, JB, and Laura, this is TiVo. Keep digging in them long boxes. Peace.
Peace.
Shake it, make it, pull it back. Oh my God. Hold on and get some, boys.
In the great hall of the Justice League, there are assembled the world's 3 greatest heroes, created from the cosmic legends of the universe. Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
Now that's a name I've not heard.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is
Shake it, make it, pull it back.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is In this, you shall know that the Lord is
Go on and get some, boys. Jack, here's the deal. I'm the best there is.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is
What's in the box?